Have you ever witnessed a silence so profound it screams louder than any argument? A silence that isn't empty, but full of unspoken truths, of decisions made deep within the heart. This is the story of that silence, the story of the woman who walks away. It often begins under the dim glow of a streetlight, a solitary figure moving through the night. Her shadow stretches long behind her, a loyal companion in a world that has grown too loud. This isn't a retreat, it's a recalibration. She has learned that some battles aren't won with words, but with the quiet dignity of withdrawal. Now picture him, encased in a world of glass and mirrors, his reflection fractured into 1,000 pieces. He's dressed for success, for control, for a world he believes he can command. But look closer. The cracks are showing. This is the ego, the fortress of pride built to keep vulnerability out. He believes his strength lies in his voice, in his power to dictate the terms. He doesn't realize that the walls he's built are not just keeping her out, they're trapping him in. He's a king in a kingdom of one, reigning over shattered images of himself. What happens when his world collides with her silence? We see him mouth open in a silent roar, the very air seeming to vibrate with his frustration. He's projecting his fears, his insecurities, his need for control onto her. But her face remains a placid lake, a perfect mirror reflecting not his anger, but the shadow it casts. She is not a passive recipient of his storm. She is the calm at its center. Her stillness is not weakness, it is a profound strength. She has chosen not to engage, not to add her voice to the chaos. In her silence, she forces him to confront the only person truly present in his rage, himself. This is the dance between desire and control. He desires connection, perhaps love, but he confuses it with control. He tries to bind her, to hold her, to define her within his world. We see it like chains tightening, a desperate grasp to maintain the status quo. But her power is different. It's not in breaking the chains, but in simply letting go. Her hand slips free, not with force, but with a quiet release. It's the gentle closing of a door, a soft click that echoes with the finality of a gavel. It's a boundary drawn not with anger, but with self-respect. She is teaching him and herself that true connection cannot be caged. It must be freely given, or it is not real. Inside him, a tempest rages. It's a war of shadows and light, a storm within his own soul. His carefully constructed world is shattering, the mirrors breaking one by one. He is fighting his own nature. There's a softer part of him, a flicker of light, of empathy, that tries to emerge. But his darker, controlling self, the one fueled by ego and fear, pulls it back into the darkness. He is caught in a self-made prison of noise and conflict, deafened by the echoes of his own shouting. He mistakes her silence for an attack, when in reality it's an invitation to listen to the storm inside himself. And where is she in all this? She stands by a window, serene. The sun begins to rise, bathing her in a warm, golden light. A new day is dawning. Literally and metaphorically, her journey is not away from him, but towards herself. She has found her peace, not by winning the argument, but by choosing her own well-being. Meanwhile, he paces in the dark, a solitary figure trapped in a room filled with the cacophony of his own making. The silence he so desperately tried to fill with his voice has now become his tormentor. He is alone, overwhelmed by the noise of his own regrets and unspoken fears. The resolution is not a dramatic confrontation, but a quiet departure. The door is open. She walks through it, stepping out into the bright, clear daylight of her new beginning. She doesn't look back. There's no need. She leaves behind a silhouette, a shadow of the man he was, trapped in the darkened room of his own creation. Her departure isn't an act of abandonment, but an act of self-preservation. It is the ultimate act of love for herself. As we look at her face, we see no anger, no resentment, only a calm strength, a profound understanding. The woman who walks away in silence isn't weak. She hasn't lost. She has simply seen the truth. She has seen that the battle was never hers to fight. She has seen that her worth is not determined by her ability to withstand a storm, but by her wisdom to walk out of the rain. She sees more, and in seeing more, she becomes more. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel. For more content that explores the depths of the human experience, stay strong and always choose your peace.